What a way to go out. That's Joel Demby of Team Canada and Philippe Bédard winning bronze for Canada at yesterday's wheelchair tennis doubles. They've been partners for 6 years. For Demby, it was the last official match of his career. The 31-year-old is retiring and will not pursue a berth in the 2016 Olympics in Rio. Joel Demby and Philippe Bédard join me now live in our studio, and there is the glorious photo of photos holding up the medals with Toronto in the background there. Gentlemen, congratulations. The big smiles tell it all. So nice to have you with us. We've met a lot of fabulous athletes this week, and many of whom still had another competition to go, but you two are a little bit more zen because you're now both finished, right?
Yeah, we're really relaxed right now and just happy that we came out on the winning side.
Well, congratulations. Let's talk a little bit, first of all, about the winning match. Philippe, what was that like for you? How tough was that?
It was very tough. We knew we had to win this match for a medal, so we had a game plan and it worked like perfectly. So we're very proud of the way we played yesterday. Yeah.
Joel, you guys have been together, playing together for 6 years, and I guess with you retiring from the game, this is in returning to Bay Street banking. Is that right?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm looking sort of at the private sector. You know, it's going to be fun, but obviously tennis can't beat that.
Well, after all this time together, what a nice way to go out on top like this. Can you explain for us a little bit, Joel, exactly what some of the major differences are in tennis when you're in a wheelchair?
The major difference between able-bodied tennis and wheelchair tennis is that we get a second bounce. The first bounce has to land within court regulations, and the second bounce can land wherever. But the way the game has evolved in the last few years, more and more wheelchair tennis athletes are taking it off that first bounce. And you're using a drop shot to get to the second bounce, I guess. But overall, it's a fun sport, but it's the same. Tennis is tennis.
Well, yeah, we're looking at you there. And I gather you said that growing up, because you've been in a wheelchair since you were young, Joel, it was a great equalizer.
For sure. You know, when I looked at all of my able-bodied friends growing up, they were all playing sports, and I wanted to be just like them. And when I found tennis, wheelchair tennis, it was amazing because I could be obviously in my wheelchair on one side of the court, and they would be on the other side of the court. I would play with the second bounce, and they would play on the first bounce, and it would work so well. It's an amazing thing to see.
And what about for you, Philippe? When did you come to wheelchair tennis and decide this is my love, this will be my sport passion?
I actually moved with my girlfriend in Nuns Island in Montreal, and I went to the local club, and they arranged me to play with the Tennis Canada coach. And the first time I played, I knew I wanted to do this sport. It's such an amazing sport. I watch it all the time on TV, majors, able body, and to be able to play high level, it's amazing. It's an amazing sport.
I bet there are some people out there who probably haven't even seen the footage we were just showing of the two of you playing wheelchair tennis. We know that Canada, in terms of tennis, has been on the world map for a while now. This last week, Rogers Cup, not perhaps as much as other times, but with the Para-Pan Am Games here now in Toronto, Philippe, do you think that this is bringing new and welcome attention to your sport?
Absolutely. People from Canada are looking at the sport, and for sure they like it. It's a spectacular sport to see live. So I'm sure people are going to watch it on internet more and more, and they'll see players play at the local clubs, and yeah, they'll love it. For sure.
I wonder about, in terms of legacy of these games too, one of the athletes I was speaking to yesterday said he's a wheelchair basketball athlete, and was saying when he was younger, he never knew about it, and he kind of wished that even a physiotherapist had suggested, why don't you, this is something you can try. Do you think that the games will help create awareness? Is that something that's important?
That was one of our main goals here at the Para-Pan Am Games is to promote our sport, and not many people have seen wheelchair tennis before. And I think it shows that you can play anything. And you know, if anyone wants to try out wheelchair tennis, they can go to tenniscanada.com, get as much information as they can on that site, and anyone can play. I encourage everyone of every different type of disability to try wheelchair tennis. It's a great sport.
Here you are. I just want to point out we're actually looking at the image of you receiving the medals. I don't know if you've even had a chance to see this yet. I know both of your families were there in the stand. Philippe, you're from Montreal, and Joel, you're from right around Toronto.
Yeah.
So good crowds, a good representation. What does that mean for you to have them with you through this journey?
They helped us so much. I mean, we've played in tournaments in the most random of places in the world. We were in Ecuador, in Brazil, in Colombia this year, and we weren't playing in front of family or friends. And to be at home in our home country and being in front of just so many people cheering us on, it definitely helped us get a medal.
Yeah.
What about for you? They made the trek from Montreal.
Yeah, when they have a chance to see me, especially at big games like that, they come and it makes a huge difference. I can feel their energy in the crowd, and it's good
right?
for me. Oh yeah, for sure.
That must be a huge dose of adrenaline when you can sense that they're out there.
Yeah.
You were also in the Paralympics together in London, and now splitting up as a couple and Philippe, I know you also play singles. What's in the future for you now?
I'll try to qualify for Rio in 2016. I have tournaments until next May to qualify. So I hope to do that, and maybe he joins me to play doubles in Rio.
Yeah, I might come in as a pinch hitter. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Now that you've got the medal around your neck and you're riding high, I can see why you might
We'll
just.
see.
Oh, well, we think you should stick around and do one more round to Rio.
Rio.
Yeah, it is Rio. I think you're going to get some pressure from right here.
I already have.
It's great to meet you both. Congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
Thanks
for
so much
having
for
us.
coming in.
Thank you.
Joel and Philippe, Joel Demby and Philippe Bedard, bronze medal winners for Team Canada in the men's wheelchair tennis doubles.